My name is Linda Duart, and I'm a counselor, often in private practice and working at a college.
And what creates stress?
Stress is caused, in many ways through physiological, emotional, mental anxiety, and there are a variety of stressors for each individual. It's going to be different, and stress is oftentimes seen as a negative thing, and yet it's an energy that can get people moving. And if it can be harnessed and can be actually a real positive thing, and oftentimes people just need methods of coping with what's going on for themselves. And stress is oftentimes a roller coaster ride in terms of the adrenaline response. So again, if there's ways of looking at what each person can cope with and deal with, for some people, stress can just really paralyze them.
Mm-hmm. So the next question would be, what creates happiness in people?
Well, I think happiness is oftentimes very different for each individual, and what people seek, and with each personality values different things. So oftentimes what people aspire to, what inspires them, what will be even just the pursuit of happiness, is oftentimes life force and life energy. And so it's so difficult to define for each individual, but I think what creates happiness oftentimes is when people get to really know themselves, really can sit with themselves, and not look for something external to give them happiness, because it's never going to come from the outside. It's never going to be, when I lose 10 pounds I'll be happy, or when I get the house I'll be happy, or when I have the child I'll be happy. It's really going to be from being able to be with oneself, look in the mirror and say, I'm at peace, or I'm in joy, and to look for the things that are simple in life that actually bring smiles to people's faces. And that can oftentimes be really difficult, because oftentimes we in the society want to be happy. We want, and happiness comes oftentimes by knowing that we're healthy and we're well, and that today is a good day, that we're not dealing with family illness or our own illness. And oftentimes we take those things for granted until they're no longer to be taken for granted, because we're in crisis point. And coming out of those places of just really knowing, today is a good day.
Last question, what takes away our sleep, or insomnia?
Well, sleep is taken away oftentimes when life isn't going the way we planned, or the way things looked at. So for me, in my own struggle with insomnia, it comes from not being at peace with either a person, not having fully communicated, and oftentimes when there's a stressor happening in life. And so insomnia is a really interesting situation to deal with, because most of the time it's when we're out of our own place of alignment, and at night it comes to be like we can pretend during the day, but at night it's when we're woken up, either because we're in grief, or we're in depression, or in anxiety, or we're in stress, and we're with our own mental thoughts. So insomnia is a challenge for sure. That is a place to pursue. How does one get to a place of back into, I can relax, and I can sleep, and I can heal, because sleep is so healing and so healthy and brings a lot of happiness into people's lives. It's very difficult to not get a full night's rest and sleep, and be beyond just sleeping that's restlessness, but to actually be in full functioning mode, that it's very difficult to function, and that people oftentimes pretend in the waking hours, because we can, but at nighttime it's a place where restoration happens, a place where if people are getting fully into what they need, they are going to be happier, and they're going to be much more at peace and much more functioning.